And we are back on GT6 Lite, and I am going to make some shutoffs today. We have these for manually cutting things off, but I want to make some auto shutoffs to put on the back, and I also want to get some shutoffs put on these just in case the water gets below 100 here. So I need to make a bunch of redstone alloy. Shut up, Craig. I'm not as late as you are. So I have 75 redstone. That is not going to be the greatest for making red alloy wires. I'm probably going to have to go get some. But it'll give us a start. So I need 16 copper. I need to split that up. Minecraft killed my session, so I need to wait another 15 minutes. So Greg's gonna be good and late today. Ha! Alright, so I need to split this up. So we got that there, which is still way too much. So if we do this, which is still too damn much, that'll give us 4 sets to do. But we gotta get the redstone melted. So we'll just do it in. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we'll just do it in 2s. Like that. Those 2 in, and then we'll put these 8 in. We'll light that up. And it doesn't matter what we pour it as, because we can run it through the low heat extruder. We're going to be making wires anyways. So I'll just pour them as plates. Go ahead and put on my... Alright, who the hell stole my rubber suit? Somebody traded me a leather tunic for my rubber suit. What the fuck? Going to have to kill somebody. I just made the damn thing. It was probably Greg. Mean ass. I blame you, Greg. Now, the nice thing about red alloy is it's easy to guess. You don't need to know when it goes down or when it alloys, because you can tell by how much it drops. As soon as that redstone drops, it's done. Which I do believe will be somewhere around 1400. Well, come on, drop already. You're getting there. And I also have the sluice running here, or the centrifuge running the sluice juice, so I can get that out of there. So I can centrifuge that black sand I have. So I can make some more iron over there. There we go. It is done. Throw in the next two. And wait patiently for them to get done. Or not so patiently, whichever way you go with running a crucible. I tend to be a little more patient. I've been doing this forever. Some people get a little impatient when working with a crucible. Junior's one of them. He wants the damn thing to go as fast as possible. He would have already upgraded the burning box to something better like chromium by this point. Steel's just too slow for him. But not me. I'm alright. I like safety more than speed. When you're doing things this low and still with a ceramic crucible, it can get a little dangerous if you go too fast. Which, speaking of, I might go out looking for meteorites today. At some point. I'd really like to upgrade at least one of these pretty soon. But we ain't got quite enough yet to do it. I don't even think we got to the halfway point yet. I'm going to move these up here. Get my next set ready. Need 48. And we have 22. So just under the halfway point. So I'm going to go for a walk today, I think. See what we can do to find another 26. And I will probably make the jump to iridium. Can't remember if I can do that with meteoric. If I can spell, maybe. Where the fuck do you spell meteor? Fuck it. Steel. Oh, here. Let's do it even better. Crucible. There we go. Alright, so meteoric steel is going to take us up to 2807. And the iridium melts at 2719, so I can't jump straight to that. I could do it the old school way. I do believe do vanadium instead of meteoric steel, and then jump straight to the iridium. And this way I have to go to, is it Mali? No, that's 2896. It's been a while since I've done this. Gotta remember what the next one is I go to. And niobium, apparently, which is 2750. And then that would allow me to go to Mali. Where the hell would it go? 3437. Yeah, I could do that. It's 32. Hold on. Get a little high there, fucker. I don't even know what this melts off at. Oh, 28. I had all day. Except, okay, don't boil until 15. Okay. Alright, so back at this, I'm going to go to obium 3437. So I can do niobium straight to titanium. So I just got to get niobium and titanium, and I can make the iridium crucible once I hit the niobium. The iridium being for the making of fuels, which is still a pain in the ass, Greg. You need iridium for that, but I did find an iridium vein, so got that taken care of. Shredding up some of our stuff we had in here. That's all good and taken care of. And we can make other stuff with that. Make metal and steely shit like that. Boring crazy. Since you're here, when are we gonna do TFC again? My lovely young lady. You hear me kissing up to her. Can't be too, rude and crude when you're asking or something. Two of them, 8 of them. It is going to take me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 just to get there. And then I got to get up to that wire without blocking that. I've got 8 now. I'm going to be really close to having enough of this. Hey, look, it's a Greg. Man, oh man. So it's supposed to rain today. Allergies are getting all nasty on me. Didn't yawn or anything before I started streaming. And I'm starting to stream. It's starting to be a pain in the ass. Ugh. Today is going to suck. 86 degrees and 90% humidity. Ugh. Luckily, it's going to rain and break the heat at least a little bit. We're supposed to cool off a little bit the rest of the week. Only be around 80 instead of damn near 90. Tuesday. I gotta wait until Tuesday? Next Tuesday? We can't do it like Saturday or Sunday? What the hell, woman? Finally, one of the very few days this summer that it's cold enough to wear clothes. Yeah, and I know the feeling. Hot as fucking hell. Just imagine though, Greg, we could be where Dyer used to be and where Dyer is now. I think he said it was 100 degrees there the other day, and he just moved there from Phoenix. I think he said it was like 115 one day when he was there. That is just way too ungodly hot. Try on Saturday, you guess. Well, I don't want an I guess. Is it going to work or is it not going to work? It's I guess shit. Oh, and I think I found me a new reactor thing to do. A way to modify my reactor to get it closer to 500. The one I was doing on Fear the Night. So I'm going to try it tomorrow. Because Spiker gave me the reactor planner again. And I put in the thing I got, and it tells you how much excess heat you got and all that kind of shit. So I was kind of fiddling with it last night. I think I found a way to get it up to like 230 EU a tick, which a GT5, that's doubled. So that should give us 460 EU a tick per reactor. So it's like 920 out of the two. Not bad. We need to get another building done. Alright, that's done. Let's see. Where is that black sand? There it is. Let's go throw that in so it can get done. Morning, Chris. How goes it today, man? And I'm an idiot. not have my damn pincers in my hand. Damn it. Way to pay attention, stupid. I think I went and dropped a little bit of levels I had off before I started to stream today. Oh yeah, before pincers existed, I had that problem a lot. I shouldn't have to worry about it. I should have a rubber suit. Somebody stole the fucking thing. Still blame Greg. So Greg, how'd your looting of the stronghold go? Is that what you were doing yesterday? Not yesterday. Day before yesterday? No, picking something up with the rubber suit does not lower its durability. You know I'm only online when you stream. Yes, but you went to go play around over there, and I didn't see you come back with anything, so I didn't know how. So there's a normal pipe. That way. Let's see if I can find. Here's a wire shape. Now get my wires done. And I need some wood. Turn it in here. Not nearly enough. I'm going to have to go cut down a tree. Because I need to get a bunch of pistons made. And I need to borrow this. Go. Get some wood ready. I'm going to fill that hole in. The hole's kind of annoying me. Okay, so I need about 10 pistons. That means I need about 10, and I've got 19. So that's plenty. I'm just going to cut down some trees to make some charcoal. All you see on the helmet's eyes area is huge glinting eyes. Kind of like crazy when she's wearing a nano suit. I love how crazy it looks when she's wearing a nano suit. She looks like a little kid who put on her dad's helmet because you can see her eyes underneath the edge of the helmet. It's so cute. Looks like it's about 3 sizes too big for her. I bug her about it all the time. And she hates it. That means I love it. Come on down, tree. You're the next contestant on your ass is gonna be charcoal. Oh, Greg, since you have coded in trees, maybe you can answer me a question. Treasure was giving me some crap the other day about how you should code in a tree in Minecraft, but it's not anything I've ever heard of, so I don't know if it's in Java that you can do this, or if it's just that nobody uses it. But he said you could use a spline and have each tree basically laying out its direction, its existence, I guess. Because we were talking about how if you cut down a tree differently than the way your axes do it, that you can grab parts of another tree. And he's like, well, all you'd have to do is use a spline, and each tree would basically be its own entity type thing. It'd all be connected with the spline thing. And then when you go to cut it down, it would know what blocks belong to it. And how the fuck would that work with vanilla trees? See, that's what I was telling him. I was telling him that that would not work with forestry, with vanilla, with Natura, Biomes of Plenty. You know, any of those trees would not work because they're not coded that way. So his idea was, well, why wouldn't you just make a core mod and remake all of those trees for all of those mods. I was like, dude, are you out of your fucking mind? That is a lot of damn work for a tree. Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah, see, I kind of figured that's what you're gonna say. But splining does exist. You could do that if you were doing your own game. If you weren't stuck in Minecraft, you could technically do that in Java coding, right? It's just not something that could work if everybody didn't do it. I know how that would work. Okay. I was just wondering because I hadn't ever heard of it, but I didn't know if it was because I hadn't heard of it because it wasn't a Minecraft thing to do, or if it was just not something that was inside of Java language. Let's see. But I have better ideas for my own game than that. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Oh, and Junior showed me a topic today that I could talk about while I had nothing to really talk about. And holy shit, is it a hell of a topic. Apparently, in Santa Barbara, California, you can go to jail for 6 months, up to 6 months, and get $1,000 fine for a plastic straw, a plastic drinking straw. Apparently, it's a new thing to outlaw straws on the West Coast because they're made of, well, plastic. And plastic being, bad for the environment. I guess it started with Seattle, Washington, and they have just, I guess, basically banned the damn things. But Santa Barbara, California is the first place to actually have a law against it. 6 months in jail for getting a straw. That is fucking nuts. I've never been one that's big for drinking out of straws, so it wouldn't affect me very much. But it's still fucking stupid in my opinion. I understand people's want and feel a need to take care of the environment because, oh my god, the earth is so dainty and delicate it can't take care of itself. It's only been here for, thousands and millions of fucking years. And we aren't going to hurt it. We may hurt our ability to reside on it, but we're not going to hurt the earth itself. So, this whole environmental bullshit like that just annoys the shit out of me. It's a fucking straw. Get over yourself. Used to set my Nesquik powder, chocolate milk with a spoon. Man, would that make a mess. Yeah. It just amazes me that laws and shit people think makes sense. Because to me, that completely doesn't make sense. I can understand wanting to. What the fuck am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for more like sand. I can understand if you want to promote not using a straw. And I can almost say I can go for the whole banning the use of them. But to put somebody in jail for it, that's just fucking stupid. Why don't they just outlaw selling straws? So I think that's what it kind of is. Let me bring up the thing real quick. Let's see. But, let's see. Here is the article that I'm talking about. I don't read very much. I just kind of glance over the damn thing. So I'm sure one of you can read it better than I can. But I think it's about giving out the straw, not getting it. See if I can find where it was that I read it. Where the hell did it go? I lost where it said. There it is. Let's see. Seattle, another. Let's see. Possible criminal penalties for violating Santa Barbara's new ordinance include 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. So they ban the use of, but it doesn't say if it's banning giving them or it says use of. So that's where I got the idea that it's for the person that uses it, not the person that gives it out. And now they make a metal straw, and that comes with a straw brush to clean it. Really? What the fuck? That's a bit stupid. Do not want to reuse a fucking straw. Like I said, I'm not big on using straws in the first place, but fuck that shit. I'm not gonna waste my time cleaning a straw to use it again. He's the lead environmental guy in this area, a weirdo, Mr. T, who appeared in the game, and he was crazy over pollution. Apparently. I don't understand that kind of shit. To me, that's using a sledgehammer for something that you could use a, feather for. You don't need to put people in jail for something that you could easily just, like manipulate people with criticism of doing so and things like that. Propaganda to convince them to do things the way you want rather than the way they are. You know, people are easily manipulated. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You give people the right song and dance, and they'll buy your bullshit. You don't have to use a sledgehammer and, force them to do it. When you can easily just, look at recycling. Recycling is something that is annoying as fuck. That when it first started, most of us didn't really give a shit. It took quite a while for, recycling to really take off in some places, but over time, it's become norm because they've just doused the shit out of our brains with, how important it is and how bad it is to not do it and all that shit, to where you don't really feel you have an option. And they try to make it easier for people. Look here, fucking mouse. For people to do it so they don't have an excuse not to do it. All kinds of shit like that. But much easier to do than just go, well, if you don't, we're putting your ass in jail. I don't think that's in any way the right way to deal with that. I need some slime balls, and I know we got some of them around here. Later, crazy. Have fun at work. Don't burn up too bad out there. Okay, so now we've got 2 boilers here that are going to be a bit of an issue. So we've got pipes running underneath that. And physics. Here's my magnifying glass. This is so. This one's empty. That would be that would be that one. Okay. Well, that one's easily dealt with. We can easily just move this one over a block. Just put it there. It's already emptied. Let's see where it's actually coming out here. It's going in right there. So let's do this, and I'm going to run that redstone right under those. So yeah, I want to keep it right on this plane. I need 2 more of those. this, that. There we go. That and that. And now I need a wrench. Damn it. There we go. Close that. Open that. Everything should be good to go with that. And the other one's going to be a little more tricky. I'm probably going to have to drop it down. Can't really do that either. How do I want to do this? It doesn't really matter how it gets through here, just that it gets through here. I guess I could drop it down about 2 blocks. Fuck. Shit of a bitch. Ooh, wood sitting around here. Don't think so. Steal 2 of these. Actually, yeah, I only need 2. Where the fuck did they go? There. Alright, so let's make hammer. Alright. And before we do this, let's cut that off right there. And I need to make let's see, tin laying around here. I want to make some bronze. Damn, it doesn't look like we have any tin laying around here. I think we are out of tin at the moment. It's tiny purified. I think I'm doing a lot. There's some cassiterite. Check this over here. I need to get something to eat. Where's my ananas? Casterite, casterite, and quartz. I want to make up some bronze for long rods, so I'll do this, and then I can empty a bit of that pipe before I go breaking it and losing what's in there. Alright, so where in the hell? Did it really do the quartz first? Damn it. Let's casterite in first, so do the casterite first. I blame Greg. It's got to be doing the quartz because, oh, there's the zirconium. Oh, never mind. There's casterite. Alright, that's enough for a little bit. Throw this in, start it purifying. Or technically cooking up to 10. Yeah, I'm blind. Not that that's anything new. You know, Greg, you ought to make a draw for our fine wire. I was thinking about this the other day. Because when you look at a plate or a foil and you try to cut it into a wire, see if I can find the fucking recipe for it here. There. Wire cutters and foil gives you one fine wire. You are wasting a lot of freaking foil if you're looking at it that way to make that fine wire. Really ought to make like a draw for that instead of wire cutters. I haven't found a second one to tell you how far they are between, but I have found one, so it wasn't too difficult. I've actually had more luck finding it in the new world gen than I ever had in the old world gen. The old world gen, I could never find that shit. New world gen, I think I found it twice now. But that's two different servers. As for this, I don't really need my pincers. I can just let the hopper go. Because this stuff cools down quick enough to go in that hopper rather quickly. It don't give me the cluster mill thing. I know. You don't use a cluster mill, you use a wire mill. Cluster mills for making the foil. Because we can't use the low heat extruder to make fine wire. There is no fine wire plate, which means that we end up having to cut it for the first few. Why is that not? Oh, this must be the new batch that has to get up. Iridium crucible is the biggest pain in GT6, I guess, for silicon. Yeah, it kind of is. I've heard that finding tungsten in the overworld can be a bit of a pain now. Because before we had that Huberite shit in with tin, and Greg's taken that out with the new World Gen and put Huberite in with the rest of the tungsten stuff. And I've heard that it can be a bit difficult to find. Although I haven't been out to try it yet, so I can't say it is or isn't. And usually if I can't find it, I'll just go to the Twilight, because I can find it pretty quick in the Twilight, since it's basically a surface ore in there. Oh great, YouTube is broken. I have the stream at 2x speed, but it's still 1x. Oh, that's awesome. Way to go, YouTube. Hook something else up. Well, have a good one, Chris. They have injections for antidepressants? I just drink a beer. Good shot of whiskey will usually help with that. Drink a beer, smoke a cigarette. No need for antidepressants. Unless you have some serious, clinical depression. Then, maybe you might need something a little stronger. But for me, get down in the dumps and just drink a beer, smoke a cigarette. Which in my case, I just have dip in my mouth all the frickin' day, so I don't need to smoke a cigarette. Plus, can't smoke anymore. It's bad for my asthma. I should have used up a little bit of our creosote over here. Everything is broken. I can't just leave it unfixed. Did that not close? It definitely did. Why is that one not pulling? Is there a hopper under that one? That shit. And let's get some copper. And let's pick up some bronze. There we go. Now let's see if this damn thing out of here. Break that. We got a rod in here. Want a long rod. Where the hell's the long rod mold? Oh, there it is. Now, making long rods so we can make some more barrels. We definitely need some. The main ones we need is one for sticks, because way too damn many sticks. And there's some more red alloy wire. I could use that. Oh, goodness. And I can't do 2 times speed on the player at all. Huh. Let me see if Junior can. I'm having Junior bring up the stream, see if he can get it to work. Okay. Make sure you're on the gaming YouTube, not the regular YouTube. And see if you can do 2x speed. Greg can't get it to work today for some reason.
Yeah.
You got it to work? Bear sounds very stressed now.
Well,
Alright, well, apparently it's a you thing, Greg. Vizik says he can get it, and Junior says it works for him, so. What did you break, Greg? Crazy said they're making metal straws now with a brush to clean them.
paper straws too.
How the fuck is a paper straw supposed to work?
Don't ask. Apparently that's the thing. They've got a whole factory for doing just paper straws. But of course they have a problem of they can't keep people in there making them.
Well, I'm sure it doesn't make much money. My problem would be, wouldn't it suck up the stuff you're trying to put in it? It's paper. Wouldn't it
Yeah,
collapse?
you think.
You couldn't use it for a milkshake. You couldn't get any suction. Which is about the only thing I use a straw for is a milkshake. Let's see. There is plenty of coating that can make that work. Mostly made of, you guessed it, plastic. Yeah. How the hell is that supposed to? I'm gonna spray plastic on a paper straw so I don't have to use a plastic straw. Because it's not like you could dip it in like lacquer or anything like that, which would make it harder. Because I don't think you'd be. I don't know how good it would be to be sucking something through lacquer. I don't know if you'd end up getting some of it in you. I've never licked a lacquer desk or cabinet. So lacquers, varnish, things like that. Which I'm sure those chemicals are not too great for the environment either. Because you sure as hell can't burn this shit. You get toxic fumes if you burn it. Alright, let's see if this pop's going to explode. She was an asshole and left it outside in the hot car, and the bottle's about to blow up. Amazingly, not too bad. Well, I guess if they're starting to make such a big deal about plastics, maybe Bloody needs to rethink his idea of what oil is in GT5. Bloody's got it in his head that oil is not power, oil is plastic. The use of oil for power is secondary to our need for it for plastics, which is a completely non-American way to look at oil. What are you doing over there?
Playing a game.
I get kicking the fan apparently too, because oil is power. Oil is not plastics. Plastics is a byproduct of oil. We need our gas and our diesel. Fuck plastics. Make that shit out of the residue that's left over after we get our gasoline and diesel. Which I still think it's kind of funny when Bloody did the plastic update in GT5U. It was all about using oil to get it, and we're basically setting up now on Fear of the Night to make plastic out of wood, basically. all of our plastics come from wood gas right now, and will continue to come from some sort of 2, 3. I don't know why I'm counting it. I knew exactly how many I needed, but all our plastic is coming out of wood gas and our charcoal production. The naphtha shit that we get out of oil, we're probably going to burn for power. We ain't even going to need it for plastics. And I don't even know if that's reasonably possible. You figure plastic is some sort of hydrocarbon if it comes from oil, so I guess it should be able to come from wood because wood is, a carbon-based substance. But it's just kind of weird to be getting something that supposedly is completely unable to be biodegraded from something that is, biodegradable completely. It's the original biodegradable material. It's wood. Come on. Where in the hell is all of this coming from? It says it's going down, but holy shit. I thought creosote cooked off quicker than this. So we drove to the Ford Expedition in the States this summer. We parked next to a Volvo V70, which is the most wide used car in Sweden. The Volvo looked like a toy car. Yeah, pretty much. Ford Expedition, that's the big boy of the Ford line of SUVs. I think you could almost use one of those Fiats, I think they're called. I think you could almost use 4 of those for tire warmers for an Expedition. Those things are really, really tiny. I guess that's why they look like little shoes. They're supposed to be booties for a bigger vehicle. Kind of like those smart cars. I think if them smart cars were really smart, they wouldn't look so goofy. And somebody might actually want to buy one. I wouldn't be caught dead in one of those fucking things. I don't think you could get my big ass in one of those things. I don't think I'd fit in a smart car. I probably weigh as much as a smart car. I don't tell you, they're dinky. But still pretty good mile per gallon in terms of, yeah, they don't have too bad a mile per gallon on expeditions. I used to have one. It's not great compared to, some of your more environmental cars, but it's definitely not bad. It's nothing like, the Buick Riviera I had back in the 90s. I had it was an 86 Buick Riviera, had a 4-barrel carburetor on it. And if I stood on the gas, you could literally watch the gas gauge go down as the speedometer went up. We've come a long way since that in making those bigger vehicles more efficient on fuel consumption. The funny thing is that 4-barrel carb that it had, it was factory that way. It wasn't like there was an aftermarket carburetor put on it. It came from the factory with that bad boy. It's a 308, I do believe, 308 motor with a 4-barrel carb on it. It would shit and get if it needed to. But at the cost of, racing to nowhere but a gas pump. That was what I always joked around about when people said they wanted to race or something. I was like, look, I only race one place, and that's straight to the gas station, because with this big bitch, I can't pass one. I can't believe this is still burning just the creosote that was in that pipe. I thought creosote burned up quicker than this. Holy shit. Yeah, I can understand them wanting a small car if the gas price is about 6.5 a gallon. Screw that shit. We went nuts here when it broke $3 a gallon. You couldn't imagine how pissed off people would be if it hit 6.
What do you want?
Mute your fucking mic because I'm echoing every now and then. Since you're not fucking talking, you dumbass. Volvo V40 here. It's still dry to drive, economical. Yeah, I don't doubt that. That is a bit on the nut side to me. Alright, so I can make 32 more barrels now. Which means I gotta do some more tree chopping. I'm gonna need a lot of damn wood. I want to get this damn pipe switched out. How close are we to having this thing empty? Why the hell does that say 12? I know I closed that fucking pipe. Yeah, it's definitely closed. Must have all backed up this direction. That ain't helping shit. Let's see. What I got? I can make some. Let me make a zirconium axe. Make a couple of them. That'll burn up some heat. Where is the zirconium? There it is. Let's see. I need 3, 2, 9, 2. Let's do that. Ugh, in there. Now if that don't use it up, something's wrong. Plate, pickaxe, bolt, axe. There we go. That should do it. I don't know where else it would be connected though. Oh, you know what? I just thought about something. You're probably right. Because I think it comes in here. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. It's right here that I gotta deal with it. Because I do believe it goes right there. And that's what goes over. So I actually need to shut it off here. And that'll let it use up all of this in here. I don't even know where the hell that one goes. Where the fuck is this pipe going? Apparently nowhere. Apparently that pipe just dead ends. Alright, well, I'll shut off there and then that'll use up what's over here. And let's see, that's about 800. Probably should wait. My wood's out there a little ways. Well, see, it made me think that I was not full all the time because I clicked it earlier and it said 700. I've got an air bubble in there somewhere. I guess before I go screwing this up, I'll hook that back up. And let's get this. 6. That'll be 70. And let's get 30. Go ahead and start this bad boy up. Now, with that, is it going to load? There we go. That should have loaded the first one. There we go. Let that run. Actually, I think this needs to be that way. Let that run while I cook up the zirconium. Definitely going to need pincers for this. I go try to grab this out of here, it'll probably kill me. That's what happened when Greg. What happens when Greg does the piping around here instead of me? Just no idea where the fuck I ran from. Speaking of, where is that extra pipe? Yeah, I'm gonna use that one. I have an extra. Two. Where the fuck is my? I want to take this hopper out and put a pipe in. Don't really need the hopper. I can use that somewhere else. First one should be just about somewhere around 2100. Let's see. 21, 28. There we go. Now I can use this new annex to cut down the wood that I need to make these damn barrels. Well, that didn't use all of it. Alright, let's get these. Dealt with here. Let's see, we got more sandstone in here. There we go. Alright, that shit in there. Actually, that's enough to make a whole nother dust. Two to be exact. Alright, so now how's this pipe? It's getting down there. We're only at 415 per pipe. So let's go find something else to heat up real quick. What else we got in here? Piece of steel, gold. Copper, silver. Yeah, I didn't know I had 19 purified nickel. I got some pyrolucite in here too. Let's go ahead and deal with that. I definitely need some more of that. I need to go mining and mine me some more. So I really want to get started on making a distillation tower so we can get some plastic. Speaking of plastic, that's going to take a minute. Let's go check the cookerator out here. Still not cooked yet. No. Let that cool down so we can get that out of there. There we go. We got 25, 24, and I need a lot more iron. So I guess, wait a minute. Is chrome up here yet? Yeah, we do. Go ahead and just make up some more stainless steel for what we can here. Shouldn't be able to do much more than that. Shovel. Damn. Should make me a zirconium shovel. Alright, so we'll do those three, manganese, and nickel. Fire started. And once that gets up to 21 or 2011, then I'll throw in the chrome. Now we don't make that stupid ass nichrome shit. Let's see. So let's see here. Distillation tower. A bunch of small gears and a part. Part is 2 plates, a pipe, and 4 screws. So it's going to be 3.4 stainless steel, which is going to be about 4.5 because I don't have the lathe for it, which I'll probably end up making a lathe before I make this because it's a RU machine. It's rotational. So I just have to make a turbine. Oh, goodness. And we got plenty of tin and a lot of copper, so I think that's what we'll do. Make a lathe. That way we can make the screws. Because that'll be a lot to get wasted if I do it with a file. Let's see. I need a 3 by 3 by 8. So that is 9 times 8. So that's 72. 72 times 3.5. Alright, so we're out. Let's get rid of some of this here. Throw that in there for the moment. Let's go get these pipes redone real fast. So we need this one out of here. And let's do, let's see, I'm going to put the wire here. So I'm going to have to take it down to here, actually. Because the wire is going to be right underneath it. So we'll go to there. Down there. Go. Connect that there. Now we should be good to go. Throw this back in. For right now, at least. Why the fuck am I putting this down there? It does not need to be down there. I don't know why it's too deep all over here. This one should be empty. So I can get this one out of here as well. But it's going nowhere. I think it used to go there. Now that I think of it, I'll change that over. So it doesn't go there anymore. Alright, so now I need to hook that back up. Alright, that'll be good for the moment. Should be able to light that back up. But I at least want to get this batch done. Alright, so anyway, it's 72 times 3.5. It's actually 3.44, 247.68. So I'm going to need about 248 stainless steel. And then I can cut that down to what I need for each part. So I can go and get it all taken care of. That'll at least give me a roundabout number for right now to get done. I'll probably work on getting the lathe done next week sometime. I got a little bit I want to get done before that, like a bigger building. I definitely don't have enough room. So this in. There we go. Stainless steel. Alright, got that done. Now we can start wiring this up a bit. And let's take these out here. Give me a little room to work. One of your extension caused it. Well, that's always great. Right. And let's go get the wire cutters. Can't really do redstone work without wire cutters to connect the damn wires. So you don't need connected there. All of these need to be connected there. And connect that there. Oh, there's a copper in there. Give me one sec. Right. This out of here. And actually, let's use just a little bit of sandstone. That back in there. Now I got too much shit on me. Hold on. Here, hold that. Alright. There's there. That over there. That over there. There. Is that all of them? Yeah, I thought there was 4 on this side. That there. Alright. So now we got that. Throw this back in. And now I need to get up here to this without being in the way of this boiler. So, can come in back here and get to that line. It doesn't look like it. Get in there. I think I'm going to have to bring the redstone in here. Let's see if this works. If I connect that there, run this over here. Oh, come on. It don't like it. Damn it. Yeah, that there. Not like that. Now if I put redstone on top of that, will it work? That is the question. So if I do this, which I guess instead of doing it that way, I'll just do it this way. So we have redstone on that block. And that goes up to there. Let's go ahead and pop this out of here. Put that in here. Just bring this straight over. And go straight into here like this. There we go. Shit. Keep that back there. Alright. Now with that, let's go get some shit out of my inventory. Pick pick up that redstone. Take this out. That is not necessary. And I think I'm going to relocate that light. As of right now, it's there. Redstone's coming in here. It really isn't a good way. Fuck it. There isn't really a way of doing it in there that isn't kind of in the way. So we'll just run this over here. See if those will connect. Go ahead and do this. And we'll get something to eat. That. And let's grab a dart right here. And I'll just make a lever and test this. Alright, so that light is on. Pistons are extended. So now I turn it off. Light is off. Pistons are down. Alright, so that'll work. Alright, and throw this back in. There we go. So now, for some reason, we run out of water. That will shut all the boilers off. Except that one. Why didn't that one go? Because I forgot to put in the damn piston. Nice job, dumbass. Alright, open that. Install piston. There we go. There we go. That is done. Now let's go get some wood and get these arrows made. I think I had some redstone wire left over. I only made 8 today. Let's make not the pincers. Oh, my axe heads. There we go. Now I'm doing 32 barrels. So I need a shit ton of planks. 4 times 32 gonna be 120, 36. That's a lot of damn planks. $136 divided by 3. It's going to be a little over 40, if I'm not wrong. So I need about 40 logs. So I can get 30 planks from one, or 3 planks from one log. And hopefully there's no creosote over there. Now I've got 34. So we'll do one more tree. Call it a day on chopping these fuckers. Alright, now we got that. Which I know I should have broke these down to beams before I cut them down. But hey, I'm fine with this. Let's go ahead and use this axe. Barking. Alright, so let's get these out of here. We then broke down the planks and turned into creosote planks. And let's put a tree right there. Let's go drop these off. I'm going to be walking around with a bunch of saplings in my inventory. Or nest and sticks. Get to bathroom. Splish splash, I was taking a bath. Bathroom creosote, which would probably be pretty nasty. Here's 2 stacks. There we go. Done. There we go. 2 stacks. All done. Now, shit. I need to make 32 fucking chests. Back to the woods. Hey, Junior. Hey, Junior. You deaf bastard. Bastard. What? Tells me last time I hollered at him. I'm still in voice. So this time I try to talk to him
What
through there.
goes in your face?
Food.
What kind of food?
Pizza, probably. Unless you're leaving to go get some.
I'd go with I ain't that money. I don't get paid with cash no more. Happened to the good old days. You could do a job and get paid. And have money. I have to go to some other fucking place to get it.
Yeah, that don't work anymore. Try again. Okay, YouTube fucks up too much. Constantly have to refresh the page to watch your stream. Well, what the fuck? Stop breaking shit, Greg.
You want to really break YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
I could grab the camera.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Camera.
Alright. 32 chests is 8 wood. So that would be 2 stacks of planks. So I still need about 40 fucking logs. There we go. Now we need to get these down. or deparked, then broke down. Alright, back up. Oh, Crystal, I'm old. Welcome.
Why the hell do people keep doing that?
What?
Why the hell do people keep doing that?
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with your mic all of a sudden?
I don't know why.
Sounds like you got a chainsaw going on in it. Man, these new headsets can't get here soon enough. And then Junior has to fuck it up and not pay for it.
Hey, I freaking hit pay for it. Not my fault they didn't accept the payment.
So we gotta wait another damn week for him to get here because Junior don't know how to pay for shit.
Yeah, it probably won't be until tomorrow. For lucky, maybe Friday.
Didn't you say 5 to 7 days?
4 to 7.
Oh.
I don't know if they delivered on Saturday. Did they?
Some do. Okay, I completely misfigured that. I need 80 logs. Plus, for the stupid ass hammer. Alright, more wood. Yes, this is a modded server. Trey, get your ass over here. The green wood is what threw you off? Not the advanced crafting table I was making things in or what I was making? Yes, there is pink wood. Comes out of that tree right there. Hazelnut is pink. Alright. That's almost 30. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. This should be the last one I need. Should be enough in here to get the chest I need and the wooden piece. Let's go check out this spot. But while we're here, this tree's here. We're gonna kill it. No tree left behind. Morning, 99. Which him and CM are getting ready to go to the moon. They're quite a bit further ahead than I am, but they are here quite a bit more than I am. Get out of my inventory. Right fucking now. I'm gonna bark around here. There you go. You can have that. Alright. Let's get small chest made. And we need a wooden hammer. Alright. Fucking hell, I broke it again. I can't keep myself in hammers. There we go, 32. Alright, so Greg, when you get back, you got more barrels. I'm going to use one that is not connected to your wall. Here is the rest of them. Let you set them up however you would like. This one over here going to be for all these sticks. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we got the automation done, we got the barrels done. It is starting to get hot around here. So I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Let's go check on this iron. See if it all got cooked up. And 10, and 30 and 5. And I did 30 batch. Not sure what was in there, but there definitely wasn't that much. So we got that all done. So I am out of here, guys. Like I said, it should be cooler after today. Today is just terrible. And like I said, it's heating up already. So I will see you guys later. Have a good one. Take her easy.